Just here. Just it. Just. What's up, everybody? Adjusting my my wires. Hey Eva, how's it going? All right, Saturday night. Time for the stream. We're gonna continue painting this album cover tonight for my friends in Foothill Rounders, a band. I'll post a link to their stuff in a minute. Hello Ethel, how's it going? Took a long nap today, and it's weird. I'm kind of unstuck in time right now. What else did I do? Well, it was pretty outside today. I went and voted. Did some early voting action today. And met some nice people at the voting place. It's like striking conversations up with strangers these days. Sometimes. Hey, what's up? OG Vapes, OG Vapors in the house. So yeah, I'm painting an album cover for my friends, a band, Foothill Rounders, and I didn't work on it a ton. I did these headphones are gonna make me lose my mind. I didn't do a ton this week. I did model some guitar heads that I'm gonna play around with and try to get those right. Thank you. Vela, I think I remember you from OG Vapors. If you feel comfortable, post your first name so I can say hi. I think I've only ever seen you in a mask. Megan, okay. Hi Megan. I think I've only ever seen you in a mask. And you've probably only ever seen me in a mask. Because that's the world that we live in right now. So, trying to get the lighting a little bit. I want these guys to stick off of the background a little more. Not this much though, because right now they feel like they're just kind of cut out in the front. I'll do something about that, but I got to do something about separating these layers. And when I get rid of that, it helps. So maybe I'll lighten this road up. Is that working? It's not really even working. Is this on multiply? Let's see. I was hoping to get a little bit more of this done this week. Have more of a painting, but that's how it goes. Sometimes things are busy. But pretty much I've brightened it overall. So, how's everybody doing this week? Tell me about your week. Anything cool happen? Or uncool? We've got some more good news stories. We're going to follow up on Toad. We're going to see how Toad the Bulldog's been doing. His new Halloween costumes. I don't know how this show turned into like a daytime news show. I think I'm just I don't know. Just wanted to have some good news. Plus it gives me a good break. It gives my eyes a break. Like I can look at something else for a minute. So that's really the kind of the secret trick that I'm doing. Just giving myself a break from painting for a minute. Let's see. Get some more color in this thing at some point. Your big event of the week is getting some flu shots. Nice. Is it flu shots time? Flu season. I did hear something about that. It's like the flu's coming up. Well, that's good. Yeah, any excuse, I guess, to maybe like be around other people is probably a little bit of helpful. Hey, Michelle, what's going on? Michelle and maybe Dan of Foothill Rounders are here. The band that is going to have this art on their album cover. I guess if they like it when it's done. So they're giving out free Dan is grilling your dinner. That's cool. What are you guys doing? What kind of dinner are you guys doing? I gotta get some kind of contrast going on in here. Burgers. Nice. I've got some frozen burgers that I need to do something with. I don't have a grill. I had a grill that the last tenants of this apartment left here out front, but it was real messed up. And I finally opened it because I needed to like dismantle it to get rid of it. And it had a giant wasp nest in it. And so that was, one morning was spent like dodging wasps while trying to take apart a grill so I could throw it away. So now maybe I'll get another one. Yeah, I don't know. Eva, I don't know. I'm not sure if it's blowing up or not. I think it might be like after. We'll see. I'm having one of those. I'm having kind of a moment where I'm having a little bit of hard time making decisions tonight. We're going to see how well that works out. I'm at this spot in this painting where it's like, I mean, all I really want to, I just want to work on making it, I'm just going to concentrate on values at the moment. Because I don't know about, there are a lot of, it's just at this stage where I'm just like, there's still a lot of decisions to be made and I'm not sure if I'm in the spot to do it. But yeah, they should have some kind of rim light on them. I think you're right about that. Okay, Megan, thanks for coming by. We'll be down to see you guys soon. Thanks for coming. Yeah, I do this every Saturday, so come hang out. Cool, you like the purple? That's awesome, Michelle. Michelle and I work together. Like, I'm a contractor for the company and she's she works there too, does work there too, and we had this meeting where we just all kind of like check in with each other. And Michelle, I hope you don't mind me saying this story. I mean, it's not like a big deal or anything, but Michelle had like a picture of the stream up on her like check-in, because we post pictures for our check-in. So she like took a screenshot of the stream. This is like, I don't know, it was weird. I mean, it's not like, it wasn't bad that you did it or anything. It was just weird to like all of a sudden see like a picture of me painting on the stream. Now everybody knows, that's right. Oh yeah, Eva, yeah, that's cool. I wasn't like saying anything except for just in a spot that I get into sometimes with paintings where I don't know exactly. Like, you know, when you're working on a painting, it's a lot of stuff. Some of it's kind of like just rendering and making stuff look like it's lit right and everything. And then some of it's like created, like more creative, like coming up with ideas and stuff. And I was just saying, like, I'm kind of in a phase right now where I'm just trying to get these raccoons to look more like raccoons and get these guitars looking better. And there's a value right now. It's not like a problem, meaning it's not a big deal. It's just one of those things. There's a values problem right now where like the raccoons need to be off of the background a little bit more, but I don't want to make them look like they're cut out. And that's all I was saying. But yeah, your idea about doing like an explosion or a rim light is cool. I'm just not sure yet. But the purpley purples, I like the purpley purples too, and I think that like adding a little bit of green in the shadows gives it that otherworldly look of like after a nuclear explosion. But yeah, anyway. We're gonna Michelle, we're gonna be checking in with Toad soon, so don't worry. In case you were worried, we're gonna see what Halloween costumes Toad wore this week. And yeah, so you can just go on Instagram and look, but what's the fun in that? Here's a picture of a raccoon's face. So yeah, I went and voted today, and that's really the big news. What else did I do today? I watched some videos on YouTube. Did that. I modeled some guitars. Those are new this week. You guys wrote half a song. Cool. Okay. I was just reading Eva's comment. I don't know. If I said anything that, I don't know what's going on. So you guys wrote a half a song. That's cool. So yeah, I was gonna ask you, like, Michelle, do you usually play? Do you usually like? What do you guys? Do you guys switch up instruments some? I know I probably asked you that before, but like, it seems like I've seen you guys playing different instruments. Do you guys usually both play guitar? And are you on an acoustic? And Dan's on an electric a lot? I don't know if I was making that up or not. Not that it really matters a ton for the painting or anything. I was just wondering that today because I was modeling guitars. Hey Kim, how's it going? I didn't, yeah, I voted. I didn't have to, I just lucked out and there wasn't even a line. I mean, some of the booths had people at them, but I didn't have to wait in a line. I just walked right up to a voter person. A voting booth attendant. Is that right? Do they have early voting in Pennsylvania, Eva? Got some family here. My aunt's from Pennsylvania. I mean, I'm sure they do, right? That's kind of like a thing, just like a national thing. Probably the rules are different by state. Oh, I actually heard about PA having some new rules this year for early voting. Is this a boring conversation? Maybe. I'm just trying to get some kind of conversation started. Oh, are you a voter person, Kim? That's cool. So you're volunteering at a booth? You're playing most, Michelle. I'm trying to follow the chat here. You're mostly in guitar, and then Dan's playing mandolin. Okay, raccoon on the right is your Telecaster. Yeah, I use the Telecaster head to model that, which maybe one of these days soon will. I kind of came up with a new method today to do stuff, and it was pretty cool, but maybe we'll see it sometime in the in a future stream. I probably didn't really have to model these, but I was having trouble when I was doing the thumbnail exactly where they would go, and they kept kind of interfering with the composition, so I just thought I'd have something that I could like move around a little bit better. So, Kim, you're a voter person, and there's been long lines. Yeah, I think that there have been long lines at my voting place too. There's like this tool where you can go and check how many people are in line in North Carolina, and it was pretty cool. It might be I don't know if it's just Buncombe County or what. Somebody just sent me a link, and I went and clicked on it. And yesterday, was it yesterday when it first, no, yesterday was Friday. So Thursday when it first opened up, there were like 100 people in line at the voting place. And then I just lucked out today, I think. It was a pretty day. Maybe nobody wanted to stand in line and talk about city council or whatever. So my aunts work at the courthouse in Pennsylvania, and that's where they drop off their early voting ballots. Hundreds of people coming to the courthouse to vote early. So, right, courthouse has got a voting place in it. You're still waiting for your ballots in the mail. So you guys are back in the courthouse now, back at work? Thanks, Michelle. I wonder how weird it is to watch the stream sometimes, because I'm just like answering different questions and asking different questions, trying my best. One of the things I like about doing the stream is having conversations, getting to know people, except for sometimes trolls pop in. I think we had that last week. I was informed after the fact. Whatever. Kim, go check your soup. Okay, make sure, just check on that soup. Thanks for coming. Bye. Good luck on your soup. And tell Richard I said hey. Michelle's burgers are done. Just an update on that. It's almost like I'm afraid to put more color in this. You know what? I'm just going to put these guys both on the same plane because I'm tired of switching back and forth. And then we'll put these guitars can be here. Oops. Don't delete the whole painting. That'd be good. Mcqueen Hall, huh? So Mcqueen Hall is designated as the one place to vote in your town, in Upland. And the church and firehouse are incorporated into one place at the hall. So you have to apply to vote by mail, right? So that makes sense. You got to like prove that you're a human. The church, you're not talking about. What do you mean by the church and the firehouse are incorporated into one place at the hall? Are you saying that that's changed now? Like, not Upland Baptist, right? We're talking inside baseball here about the town where I grew up in, where my aunts still live. Town that I grew up in for a lot of the time. We're gonna have to put some colors in here. Different wards, okay. That's one of those borough things, I guess. Isn't that weird? Is there a certain reason why the town that we grew up in is called a borough and not like a town? Is that Because a lot of them are boroughs around there. Or tell me a little bit about that. I have always that town Upland is a borough. But Media is a town. So what's going on with all that? Give me some civics lessons here. Oh, so a borough it goes by population. Is that a Pennsylvania thing? It's just how the rules are in PA? I'm doing this wrong. I need to go look at my guitar. Right, they've got this thing on the side that winds the strings. It's kind of like that. Hold on. I guess I could just look it up on the internet. I've got a guitar right in there, but I'd have to unravel myself from these headphones. Ah, come on. Get out of my face. Advertisements. Yeah, it winds from the back. This is thinner, and it winds from the back. That's kind of what how I was remembering it. All right. That eraser is too big. We're gonna do this. This is too perfect anyway. It was driving me nuts. That perfection of modeled guitars. No thanks. Yeah, Michelle, I was remembering that. I'm not gonna. Yeah. It's weird. It's like, don't think about it really. Until you're painting one. Yes. I agree with the metal horns. Yes, we are conversating and deliberating about the intricacies of refraction and illumination. Truer words have never been said. Oh, you know what? We gotta check in on Toad. Here's Toad. This is what Toad does, I think, most of the time. And then Halloween Instagram. This is supposed to make you feel better. I'm trying to spread some joy here. He's got to be. Oh, this is MC Hammer. Julius Caesar. No, Animal House. Okay. It's Animal House. From The Incredibles. Minnie Mouse. Is it an Oscar Mayer wiener dog? Alright, so. Alright. This is all I needed to see, really. It's like a lobster in front of Red Lobster. Alright, I know. This is a little silly, but we're gonna keep going because we're only on October 8th. Pineapple? No, I'm a pineapple. Okay. Wolverine? He's Wolverine. Cousin Eddie from National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. There's Napoleon Dynamite. I think we saw that one last week. Here's Frida. She's got the one eyebrow. Nice. That's got to be Willie Nelson, right? Yeah, Willie. There's Willie Nelson. He's got a guitar. Chiquita Banana dancer. This is a garden gnome. These Photoshop jobs are great. I hope Goodbye Toad doesn't mind me showing their dog on Instagram. Here's oh, is that Drake? All right. Drake. There's Drake. I'm not sure Really, to be honest, not super sure who Drake is. Here is a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, right? Cool. Wow, that's like, there are some different ones here that we saw that article last week, but anyway, this is a Instagram page dedicated to a dog, and I'm with it. Back to painting a guitar now. Maybe these guys should just take up more of the... Splitting them back off again. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. Really, how big is a guitar compared to these raccoons? One of those age-old questions. I might make these a little bigger, but I'm gonna work on some other stuff for a minute. This raccoon just got like 30 times cuter. Yeah, they would be playable for the raccoons. Definitely. So I'd say that the head of a guitar is probably about as big as my hand. So the head of a raccoon guitar would be about as big as a raccoon's hand. If you follow my logic. If you're picking up what I'm laying down. So that would mean maybe those heads of those guitars need to be a little bigger, but I'm not gonna worry about that at the moment. For those of you that might have been following along with this little issue I was having with the printer, I think I might have finally got that worked out, because I actually, a couple people ordered prints this week and I had to make some prints. Had to is not the right word. I was grateful to, I had the privilege of making prints, there we go, for some people that ordered some. And so the shit I was having to deal with the printer printing too dark is kind of worked out now, or at least I figured out a good way to fix it and still have my Cintiq be as good as mine. Like I don't have to do anything super drastic with this Cintiq, so that's cool. Size is good in your opinion, Michelle? Okay, cool. I think maybe later on, compositionally, maybe later on, they might change a little bit, just because they feel a little bit, I don't know. But it's good that the size is good. Let's see, I'm gonna do how to figure out how the strings, remember how the strings are. Cool, that's awesome. Yeah, it's good to know though that they're not like their current size isn't bothering you. That's good. It's helpful feedback. It could be that we exaggerate their size though a little bit later. You know? You know what? It's a little bit early to be trifling with some strings. Look at this guy. That's not photoshopped at all. That's like, they really taught that raccoon to do the peace symbols. Just kidding. Goes to prove, though, that raccoons have weird hands. That is for sure. Maybe see a bit of the neck so when you put the strings in. No, I was just talking about it's too early in the painting to worry about making the strings look right. It's just the thing I said. Now I got this phone weird. That was kind of at an angle I didn't love anyway, so we're gonna change that. Yeah, the phone was bothering you. Yeah, it was yeah, the thumbnail, you know, it's just a quick sketch, so pretty much end up going back and fixing everything as it goes along. I'll probably fix it again before it's all over with. It's just how I do it. It's how I roll. Still looks a little weird, but I'm not gonna. Come back to it because it's gotta be in his hand. Shit, it's gotta be in his hand too. Yeah, I'm gonna come back to it, or I'm gonna say what I'm probably gonna do is say I'm gonna come back to it and then mess with it for longer. That's probably what'll happen. Cammy's holding a cell phone, or he will be holding a cell phone. Trick or Treat. You watched a movie called Trick or Treat, Eva? It sounds familiar. It's like an anthology type thing, like Creep Show kind of, except for interconnected. All about the people in town celebrating Halloween. Okay, so not really an anthology, more like, well, just what you said, interconnected stories. Got it. I'm gonna make these raccoons just a little bit warmer. I know we said we like the purple, but I just need something to stick them off the background. Trick or Treat, yeah, I'll check it out. It's just seems familiar. I mean, it's quite possible that I've seen it before. I wouldn't put it past me to have seen it. So I keep wanting to make these guys bigger, but I don't want to cover the background up. Figure it out eventually. Let's work on this background. All right, 8:30. Simon, this is was kind of a cool. It's time for some good news. More animal-related news. New study confirms watching cute animal videos is good for your health. We probably already knew that. The reason why I wanted to talk about this one is because what is this? Is this real? What is this thing? This thing's it looks like it was like designed in a lab to be like a real life Disney character. That can't be real, right? Australia, tourism, Western Australia. Okay, so it is real. Quokka. It's a real thing. Michelle, I didn't see your comment until just now about the Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas. Man, I used to watch that every year when I was little. Probably even between Christmases too. I loved that thing. I liked it more than the Muppets. Alright, so these are real. Quokkas. Smiling Disney characters. And so watching cute animal videos is good for your health. I think we all probably could have guessed that, as I said, but there's real proof now that this is real. And then here is, I'm not going to show this because I'll get some kind of go to YouTube jail or whatever, but there's something to watch. I guess don't watch it right now, but watch it later. All right, so you probably already knew, but if you're feeling shitty, watch some videos with cute animals. See, and then you take a break from looking at this, and then it comes back and it's fresh. And you're like, wow. You're like, wow, this sucks. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. It's turning out all right. I think it's turning out pretty okay so far. All right, 20 minutes left. I think we successfully at least got these values under control a little bit. Probably doesn't seem like we got too much done, but that's how it goes. I need to really kind of sit down and, or maybe stand up, but really just like work on some of the detail in this thing. It's what usually happens with my paintings is they chug along and chug along and chug along, and then they come together real quickly. And then I'm done. I'm like, oh wait, am I done? And that's what happens. Man. Yeah, Emmett Otter. We all agree it's awesome. Yeah, really. I mean, I watched that. I mean, of course, I was a little kid. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure it at least partially holds up. But yeah, we used to watch it all the time. Jug bands. That reminds me that you guys used to have a jug band. My aunts, well, my aunt Ethel and my grandma and a couple other people had a jug band where if I remember right, my grandma actually played a washtub bass. I could be way off with remembering all that. And then my aunt played the banjo. We were kind of like, I don't know. There's a lot of country music in the house growing up. Old timey country music, kind of. So, you mentioned in the Jug Band Christmas made me like just lit up a whole mess of memories in my head at one time of when I was little. Yeah, Eva, did you play an instrument, or were you singing, or maybe you were singing in the bands? You guys used to play for the elderly. These raccoon faces are coming along pretty good, I think. And man, I mean, it's not like bad. It's not bad. I'm not talking trash about the painting. I think the painting's pretty good. But there's something that I'm still trying to identify that it needs, that I'm just still trying to identify. And it'll come to me. Once it comes to me, I don't know. My brain's all over the place tonight. All over the place. Not even sure if I'm saying words anymore. Raccoons' faces are so cool. I just want to like draw them a lot. The pattern on their face is really cool. I mean, I'm not saying I'm doing a great job of it right now, just saying that eventually. Yeah, washed-up bass and banjo, and you sang. Kimberly, what kind of, if you're still here, Kim, what kind of soup are you making? It's a good soup. It's a good time of year for soup. Wow. That's right. We're talking about soup. That's right. I've got a roast in the freezer. I need to find a good beef stew recipe, like a healthy beef stew. It doesn't have to be super healthy, but I don't want it to be 9,000 calories an ounce either. Gonna make some crock pot beef stew with this roast I got. I'm real tempted to start giving these guys some fur. You know, my fur brushes. Chicken tortilla soup. That sounds good. Oh, so you already ate it? I thought you were checking on it. So you already checked on it, decided that it was good to go, and ate some. I don't know how much. This is not like, I just want to see how much this fur brush is going to improve the values on this and make it stick out more. None of this is staying. I guess I could kind of do that. Something like that when I get to that point. That's really cool that you're helping out at the voting booth, Kim. And you're also on YouTube now. You started out on Facebook. That's awesome. A lot of people in my family are here, and Michelle is here from Foothill Rounders, and Dan, also from Foothill Rounders, and I'm doing their album cover. That's what I'm working on right now. For their EP. And that's right. I was gonna post a link to their Facebook page. Michelle, you don't happen to have that handy, do you? If you're here, if you're around. I need to decide what the hell is going on with these glasses. You voted over 2,300 in 2 days at our location. Yeah, it does seem like a lot. Were we at like a school or something? Some school? Did you already say? What if he's got a white backpack on? Oh my god, my mind is blown. Highland Rec Center. No, it's weird. It's like, I grew up there, and I think I remember where Highland Rec is. Grew up there, but it's like the map of Hickory is covered up, has been covered over by a map of Asheville. Guess that's what happens. I'm starting to get... Well, I've been used to this place, I think. Been living here for a while now. 10 years, probably. Maybe more. Maybe a little bit longer than that. But finally feeling like I know where I'm going. But I don't remember when I come back to Hickory to go see my folks and stuff. I remember a little bit how to get around, but I still have to like. I just don't remember where stuff is anymore. And that's my interesting story. Yeah, send me a recipe for beef vegetable soup. That would be good. It's soup time, right? It's the soup time of year. I think these goggles are getting a little bit out of control. We're going to do something about that. They keep getting bigger and bigger. Probably gonna have to work on this guy's face a little bit more, but well, this is very weird. What is going on here? All right, I'll check out the animal GIF at some point. I think these poses are looking better and better. Do say so myself. Really like how this is looking, this background's looking. Pretty happy with it. Just gotta tie it together. Thanks, Kim. A lot of lantern flies down yonder. What is a lantern fly? Like a firefly? Is that what we're talking about? Lightning bugs? Is that what a lantern fly is? Stink bugs? Is that what a lanternfly is? If yes, then yes. We have gazillions of them. Stink bugs are everywhere. They're really, there's probably 50 of them in my house right now. They don't do anything. They give the cats something to do. Cats, well, I'll spare you the details of what the cats do to the stink bugs. Oh, so they're one of those bugs that, like is larva for 6 years and then comes out for a year and then dies. Lantern flies. Lantern flies, Philly. Those are pretty cool. Lanternflies eat everything in sight. Oh, definitely. Definitely need to be terrified of these bugs. Definitely. So this is what they look like. They're pretty cool looking. Looks like there's a bunch of different kinds. I don't see many of those around here. It looks like they might be a Philly thing. Or a, you know, southeastern PA thing. They're pretty dangerous to crops. Yeah. Yeah, it's, you know, it does suck when something like that happens and messes with the farmer's crop. It's going to be real hard for me to resist putting some, well, I think it'll fit. Put some otherworldly lighting in this painting. I mean, I think already, like, this lighting, a little bit of light here and there, I think is helping. So I believe we will have some lighting like that. All right, we made it. We did another week of the stream. I'm probably gonna paint for a couple more minutes, go a little bit over time tonight, and then call it an evening. Trying really hard not to go and get some gross food tonight. Okay, Michelle, Dan, thanks for coming by, guys. Yeah, I'm glad that I'm glad you guys like it so far. I think it's coming along, and we'll see y'all next week. Talk to you next week. It's true, Kim. We do have a lot of bugs down here. I don't go outside a lot this year, so I was thinking about that today, man. Like, I am really like in need of something. Like, I kind of want to go do stuff outside, but then I'm like, I don't know, lose motivation, I guess. Got a lot of stuff. I've become kind of obsessed with projects, and that's just how I am. But I think it would probably be good for me to... What am I talking about? Go outside, I guess. Go outside and get bit by bugs once in a while. All right, y'all. Kind of want to paint on this some more, but I'm gonna call it a night and leave a bit on the table for next week. Thanks, Eva. Love you too. All right, guys. Well, we'll see you next week, and yeah, I think. I think we should be grateful for what we have. I guess. I feel like I'm always trying to be like, I mean, it really is genuine when I'm trying to like find some positivity. it might come off as like just being silly, but there is stuff to be positive about. All right, I'll shut up now. We'll see you guys next week.